I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over your son.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Watch out, people. Watch out. Me get my jersey already. So you know it's like Ali Cup up. Ali Cup is not a Folly Cup. August 12 and 13, 137 Mountain View Avenue. You know it's an XL headquarters that. That one you go loud, it's a pro. So come bust the crowd and the cloud. Cause we gonna have fun. Yo, hear me now. If you now do the right thing, you are do the wrong thing. From you are do the wrong thing, you are go get a spanking. Can't power with football, sambo, now do the ranking. Chris, if you push the boy them off of the gully banking, rise up in the morning, Father God me have to thank him. Praise the most high before me get me day cranking. It's all about Ali Cup, August 12 and 13, Deliverance Full Darcy to the fullest. So be there. Remember, Aggie Animal, striving for excellence. Mad.
All right. Greetings. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Manning's Man, and this is I Am Sure Sports. Listen, I need your help at the beginning of the show. So if you are hearing me, you need to let me know. All right. So let me know if you're hearing me, people. As soon as you jump onto the stream, you just say yes, you're hearing loud and clear, and then we will get into our content. We don't want to dive into it without having the assurance that you are hearing clearly what is happening on the platform this morning. You will notice that I am in a new location. We call this one an undisclosed location. Somewhere, and that's where we are. All right, I see some comments coming in, so let me see what's happening. Well, go on. Yeah, you can't coach. Put United. You can't put United name before Chelsea in the caption. All right, I shall fix that, Brian. Brian, let me know. Are you hearing me? Yeah, the sound is different. It's not that clear sound that I have with my other setup. But we're going to do the show as long as you're hearing. Right. Also, we will not be able to take on your what we call it now. We won't be able to take your calls. Yeah. On this edition of the show, but as usual, we ask you to jump on and like up the stream early. You understand me? Like up the stream Yeah, understand me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And let sound is great. Okay, good. That is awesome because we're trying something new. We had to get out there and get to the people. We're not in the land of wood and water. The place where you can sleep with your doors wide open and leave your bicycles and your bikes and your bicycle parked out and your doors wide open. Yes, soon to another 3 hours. Yes, West Indies. West Indies were humiliated by New Zealand in their first game. Oh man, what is going on with West Indies cricket? What is going on with West people? Somebody needs to tell me what is going on with West Indies cricket. The poor performances continue. Also today, yesterday was the media launch for the Ali Cup and the first day of competition in Ali Cup is on today out there at Excelsior. So if you don't want to watch any cricket, you know where to go. Don't go to Sabina Park, but just make your way to the Excelsior High School out there. Um, yeah, uh, at Sabina Park and watch that game. Yeah, well, they lost by 13, but the game was over before they got to that point. That is the problem, you know. The West Indies cricketers are tricksters. They make you believe that they're going to do something only to fail you at the end. So they set you up for heartache and failure. You can't rely on them. You can't depend on them. That's how they are. So there was no way they was going to win. But what they do, they play in such a way that you believe, oh my God, there is a chance. People, there is no chance. They had no hope of winning that game as you watch, you saw how things eventually panned out. But that is the trickery with the West Indies cricket. Yeah, Phil Simmons. I told many people that Phil Simmons. This is not a cricket show, but Phil Simmons should not have been given the West Indies one day, and he should not have been given the West Indies T20 team to manage. I also understand that for this particular trip, they have um, Pollard when they were in Trinidad, like Pollard and Bravo, they were there as mentors to the team. Those guys are not good, man. Come on, those guys are not at the place to be mentoring anybody. So it's a very toxic situation as it relates to the West Indies cricket team. And if they don't make revolutionary changes, it's going to just continue down that spiral, downward spiral, we call it. All right, people. Today is also Super Friday. And on Super Friday, we ask you to make a contribution to the channel. And you do that by doing a super chat or a super sticker. All right, here's a good thing. A super chat and a super sticker, they begin at like $1. Like you can give from $1 to $1 million. It's up to you. I know some of you have $1 million. US somewhere put down that you have no use for. Hey, you can just make a super. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we will gladly use it to help some people out there. All right, so make sure you do that. Um, Yeah. Brian, if we talk about West Indies cricket, I'll not be able to get into my show. I told you, you need to come on and we need to have that West Indies cricket show. I don't know what you're waiting on, man. You need to come on. So waiting on some more people to touch the stream. I know some of you have been calling me saying, man, this man, where have you been? We haven't seen you online. Well, I'm here now. And I chose Super Friday to come on. It is Super Friday. Yeah, Super Friday. You know? Yep, 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 yep. um, Super Friday. We give super stickers and super chats. So come on in, drop one of those. All right. Let me just say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video. The sponsors of this video, they're Prestige Finance. Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. You can call Prestige Finance at 876-884-7390. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and Prestige Finance, especially in this back to school, they're offering loans of up to 100,000. Wow, Jamaican dollars. There is same day processing, no processing fee. And if you let them know that you heard about them from I Am Sure Sports, you will only, oh my God, you will only uh, pay between 0 to 4% on interest in terms of interest rate. Also, a big thank you to Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and seek legacy for all your personal insurance need in Canada and the USA. Visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text Launch Legacy. Yes, indeed, at 647-989-0782. Yes, Launch Legacy. When you stop working for money, Launch Legacy will get your money working for you. All right. So big up to the sponsors. They help us to keep going when, yeah, things are tough, things are rough, and things are sticky. All right. So big up. Again, this is the EPL review show, and we're going to discuss some EPL. Big up to Foreign Spider as well. Good to have you. Now, let me apologize to all of you who, yeah, let me apologize to you. I did a video about the Paul Hall situation with the JFF and the coaching contract, and some of you have been saying that the music is a little bit loud in the loud. It's not background music; it became foreground music. So my apologies for that. I really was trying something new, and that is how it got to that place. But I will fix it for you whenever I attempt that again. But the crux of the matter is that, like I say, I landed in a particular jurisdiction, and the moment I landed, someone, just approached me and kind of outlined to me and explained to me that coming out of this Adidas deal with the JFF, the same one of the agent of Paul Hall was a part of that deal, is proposing an amount of make it 35,000 US dollars. It would work out to monthly, and for Hall to coach a team. Now, many persons have been saying, well, but he's better than Whitmore, and I've listened to some of the comments, and I wasn't really commenting on those things. I wasn't talking about who is a more qualified coach. The only point I wanted to make in the video is, reasonable or not, can we afford this at this time, given the state of the football? Can we afford this given the state of the football? Is it an affordable amount? All right. That's all I was saying. So I don't think, even with the Adidas deal, that is a good investment on the money. Here is my thoughts. My thoughts is, why not increase what you give to the players so you get them motivated, and then, probably use some of that money to work on things at the grassroots levels. That would be my immediate thought. All right. Also learning that, and this is from Brian. He says, Manning's man Dennis Taylor was in and now he's out of that team traveling. There was a very strange omission of a Harborview player and a strange addition of one. Brian, send me the information, no man. Oh, you're moving like that. You can't give me piece of information like that, So come on, man. Tell me which player. I have not been following up. Like I said, I'm out of touch with many things. So let me know. But Dennis Taylor is out. I hope they have added a next player with the omission of Dennis Taylor, because we didn't need 4 goalkeepers, and I wasn't crying out for Dennis Taylor, but they chose to omit Dennis Taylor. Pretty strange. All right. Now the other thing is simply this. All right. So there's a situation at Mobay United. So at Mobay United, very strange. Lee Croft Letman, who took the team in their difficulty, Lee Croft Letman, who took the team in their difficulty after Ricky Hill and they used Ambersley. He took the team and kind of somehow stabilized the the Mobile United team. He was removed from his post as the head coach, right? Very strangely, and he found that out. He found that out. Um, he found that out. He found that out in the newspaper. He found that out in the newspaper, people, or through the media. So he was removed from his position, no discussion, and Donovan Ducky is in place. Now, I don't have a problem with the change, but there is a right way to do things, and I don't think it was dealt with the right way. And if I am a coach and you're going to give me the job, and that is the way that the job is being presented to me, I'm going to I'm going to I'm going to respect an ex-coach and say, listen, you need to have a conversation, right? Um, yeah, you need to have a conversation with the other coach. You can't just cut the man off and just in the newspaper, you said that you're going to point. So I think Mobile United got that one wrong. And listen, and I had a conversation with the coach, and he was unaware. There was no discussion, no conversation. Even if you had the man as an interim, are you going to remove him? Don't know what the contract is like. There should be a conversation. All right, and I also understand that Joshon Anglin, who I was glad for, but I just felt like given what took place with him, um, you know, over a year ago, I think that it was strange for him to be added. And so they have removed him and they have added Nicholas Hamilton. I think what they have done is this person is easier to go through because he already has the requisite travel document. And I think that was the reason why Nicholas Hamilton was selected. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what will happen on this trip. Welcome Wayne Evans to the show. Also see Gunner's boss saying I am here. Remember, people, it is Super Friday. So on Super Friday, we ask our subscribers to contribute to the channel by giving super stickers or yeah, super chat. All right, so let's go to the EPL. So the second week of the EPL gets on tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Tomorrow morning, 7:30, and the first game of the morning will be teams coming off defeat. It will be a home game for Aston Villa. Yes, Aston Villa will be at home playing against Everton. As you know, Aston Villa lost their first game. They lost their first game 2-0, right? Away to the newly promoted Bournemouth 2-0. And they just never looked like they could win that game. I don't know if it is because of the first game of the season, but they never offered enough. Then in a very, very tame game, Chelsea and Chelsea defeated Everton by a goal to nil at Everton. Now there has been some fallout with the Colombian defender Mina, who subsequent to that he's um, apparently no longer a part of Everton, and they have also gotten on loan, season-long loan, Connor Cody, who up to a few seasons ago was an England international, still is, and was also the captain of Wolves. And the new coach, the Portuguese coach, who have a lot of Portuguese players, what do you think? Is really at the place where Connor Cody was going to sit out and be on the bench um, for the entire season or for most of the season. He wasn't going to be a regular starter. And so what they have done, like I said, is he is now, yeah, he's basically transferred. So I was a little bit surprised because I'm saying, why would, why would they transfer him to a team that I expect them to be contesting with? Aston Villa didn't make a lot of signings, enough signings. I think they added Kamara from Marseille and Diego Carlos, who was a defender who was linked to Arsenal from Sevilla. He's there. And they also added one other player from Sevilla, Augustine Son and Robin Olsen from Roma. Rory Wilson is there from Rangers as well. But I don't think they have added enough quality to really advance past where they were. So now, Fulham, Everton, I mean, they have really um, made some signings to shore up their defense. They have added James Trowkowski from Burnley, right, along with Connor Cody now from Wolves. You know, they got Anana, the midfielder from Lille that was linked to Tottenham, was linked to Arsenal and a few other teams. So he has come in. So let's see. I think this is going to be a drawn game. Expect Leon Bailey again to have a very good game, but I think this is going to be a drawn game with Leon Bailey with an assist in this game. I think it's going to end up being one of those 1-1 games because Everton looks like they're shoring up defense, so I don't expect them to be conceding a lot more goals. What do you think? Uh Bless up Rob Smith. Yeah, man. Thanks for the kudos, man. Yeah, man. In the presidential chair. That's a good one. All right. The second, well, so that's a 7:30 game. Give me your prediction. Aston Villa. Let's see who can get the most. And what we're gonna do is the person who gets the most correct predictions, then I am sure sports will give you something special. So let's see who can get the most correct predictions. All right. So you need to write down your predictions. I don't expect any cheaters. All right. And I have a good memory. So don't play with me. Be honest about it. And wherever you are, we can get that to you. So Aston Villa Everton, I have that as a tie, a 1-1 score line. Draw game. Okay. Christopher Wright is going. AMN, is Everton going to win? Gerard Agger get sacked this season. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who you think is a better coach? Gerard or Lampard? That's a good one. Who is better? Maybe we should talk about that. Who is a better coach? Steven Gerrard or Frank Lampard? The Liverpool man or the Chelsea man? They played in a lot of games together, and they kind of broke through the coaching thing together. But I think Gerrard has had a better time because he's coached in Scotland and did very well. Unlike Lampard, who has struggled as a coach. All right, so Christopher Wright says Aston Villa 2-1, and Evan says Everton winning. All right, keep your score lines, but answer that question for me. Who is a better coach, Gerrard or Lampard? All right, the second game will be Southampton versus Leeds. Southampton lost their first game. I think they suffered the biggest defeat of the first week. They were defeated 4-1 by Tottenham Hotspurs. And Southampton they're playing at, this game will be played at St. Mary's, and they're going up against Leeds. Now, I have a very surprised scoreline. Leeds won their game on their opening day. Yes, Leeds won. So they are coming off a win going up against the Southampton team, who were defeated 4-1 by Tottenham Hotspurs. All right, so here's what is true about Leeds defeated Wolves 2-1 in a game that I think could have been drawn. All right, so I don't think I really don't think like Leeds were good, but they won. Here's what I know. Southampton is one of those yo-yo teams. They will get a big beating this week, and then next week they inflict a big defeat on someone. All right. So they lost 4-1. I think Southampton at St. Mary's will beat Leeds, and this is going to be like a 3-2 game. So for the second game of the morning, Southampton versus Leeds, I'm going Southampton 3, Leeds 2. Leeds will always score, but Southampton, I'm telling you, is the kind of team that always comes back after being defeated. You remember when they get 9, how they came back? They're one of those teams, yo up and down in terms of their performances. All right. I see here Lampard is more proven in the EPL. Okay, Gerrard for me did well in the Scottish League and looking like he can get a top 10 finish. Whoa, Christopher Wright. Whoa, Christopher Wright. Whoa, that's a surprise. You think Aston Villa, because of Steven Gerrard or because of the squad that they have? All right, so let me give you teams, and you tell me which one of these teams they could take out of the top 10. All right, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Tottenham, West Ham, Brentford, Brighton, and West Ham. Do you think Aston Villa can edge out any of those teams? Do you think Aston Villa can edge out any of those teams and get into the top 10? I think it's going to be very tough for them. I think those 10 teams that I've just named are some big, big teams. Yeah. AMN said, yeah, man, Southampton is a very tricky team. They always score goals, and sometimes they look bad, and then there's a next time you wonder, oh my God. I mean, I didn't know that this team could put on such a performance, and they do that. No, Eddie. I'm actually at home, outside of the land of wood and water. Let's put it that way. Yes, not at a hotel, my friend. Was there one day? I had some airline issues. All right. So let me get this. Aston Villa squad is overhyped. They have won 2 out of 12 games for the last season to this season. There you go. Yeah. Brentford. Yes. Listen, I am telling you that Brentford coach is a very good coach. Brentford is a solid team, people. Solid team. And they are going to finish in the top 10. I tell you. All right. Now, so the third game of the morning, this is a 10 a.m. game. Okay. Yeah. Arsenal versus Leicester City. Now, you know that Leicester struggles to defeat Arsenal at home. It's one of those teams that, in terms of our home record, we are very good. And the one tricky thing with this Arsenal versus Leicester game is that there is a Yuri Tillemans that Arsenal has been linked with before the transfer window was opened. In fact, one of the things that was said is that he has an arrangement with Arsenal, and so but Arsenal has not gone in for him. Now, as the time has progressed and the window is coming to a close, you're hearing reports that, as it relates to Yuri Tillemans, you're hearing stuff like, okay, Arsenal has gone cold on this and all of that. No, I don't know, because here's the challenge. Here's the challenge that we're having. All right, where this is concerned, Yuri Tillemans may use this as an opportunity to put in a big performance. Big performance. Yuri Tillemans against Arsenal. But I think, given the start that Arsenal has, Tomiyasu has returned to training. Kieran Tierney, who is being linked to Manchester City, has returned to training. Fabian Vieira has returned to training. I think this is going to be a good one. But I expect Arsenal to come out and win this one easily. 2-0. Clean sheet again for Arsenal. I, I didn't think the Arsenal team played well, but for this game, I think the unsettled state of Fofana is going to affect his play because he's been linked to Chelsea. He wants to go. Leicester don't want to sell him. They haven't brought in anyone. Jamie Vardy contract situation. Schmeichel is no longer there. I see Arsenal winning against Leicester at home at the Emirates, 2-0, winning our second game in a row, starting the season 2 games, 2 wins, unlike last season where after 2 games would have lost. So Arsenal 2, Leicester 0. That's my prediction. So the first 3 games I have a tie, Aston Villa, Everton. All right. The second game, Southampton, Leeds. I have Southampton winning 3-2. Arsenal versus Leicester City, 2-2. 2-2 at the Emirates. And in fact, Gabriel Jesus gets off the scoring chart. Gabriel Jesus scores in this game for Arsenal, and the next goal will be scored by none other than Martin Odegaard. Can you imagine Manisman gets that right? Listen, let me just help you, right? I don't have the setup right now for this video. Like I say, it's a whole new thing going on right here to accept phone calls. So if you're calling, you will not be able to get through. But I promise you that our next live show, you will get through. But if you put up your comments, I'll gladly put them up so we can see that. Big up Eddie Guna in the building. You understand me? Bless up. Thanks for joining the show as usual. Christopher Wright says Arsenal 3, Leicester 1. I don't think Leicester will be scoring on Arsenal at the Emirates. All right. So that's the third game. Though I still think Arsenal needs to make some more signings. Then we have a game that I think this is going to be an exciting game. I think this game, Brighton versus Newcastle, will be an exciting game. This game will be played. It's Brighton's home game. Newcastle, many people, based on their signings and players that they have been linked to, they have Newcastle as one of those teams who will be making some noise in this present, watch this, in this season of the league. Newcastle, many people are predicting that they will make a whole lot of noise. All right. Newcastle, Brighton, upstage the mighty Manchester United by 2-1 in week 1 with Danny Welbeck, and Newcastle defeated the promoted Nottingham Forest by 2-0. So both teams scoring 2 goals, and Brighton conceding 1. But I would say that Brighton went up against a tougher and a more classy opponent than Newcastle. So a true measurement of the teams, I think, is better reflected from the Brighton game. I think Brighton looked very well against Manchester. In fact, I think they could have scored a few more goals, and Manchester never looked like breaking Brighton down. And Brighton, I mean, they have lost players. They have made some very, not big name signings, but critical signings. But that Newcastle team is playing well and looking well. And Callum Wilson always is a handful. Not a player I like, because he always tries to be a bully and all of that. I don't like him, but I can tell you, he gets the job done. St. Maximum, he's also there. Gumieres is there, the Brazilian. Joe Hilton, which is one of the good things that their new coach has done. Really good coach. I like him. Thought he could have even been at Arsenal before Arteta got there. But he has moved Joe Hilton and played him more in a deeper midfield role instead of his attacking role, and he has looked a whole lot better. Now, this is a very tough one to call. Newcastle versus Brighton. Very tough one to call. Oh my Lord. If I were a betting man, I wouldn't bet on this game. But I am going to give this one to Newcastle by 2 goals to 1. Kieran Trippier, Matt Target. I just think Newcastle will have more. Yeah, I like that score, Christopher. I think it could draw, but I just think Newcastle will be able to what Brighton was able to do against Manchester in midfield. Newcastle will not be able to do. They will not be able to do that against the Newcastle midfield. And I think Newcastle is too dangerous on the counter, and physically they are big and imposing. They have even Wood who plays up there. So I think they have Dan Burns who comes up and Char. So I am going to Graham. Yeah, you're right, Highgate. I think Graham Potter deserves a big. In fact, you know what I'm going to tell you? I think Manchester United or Arsenal should have hired Graham Potter as coach. I think, to me, he's ahead of Arteta, and I think he's ahead of Ten Hag. Graham Potter. I even think the Newcastle coach who was at Bournemouth, just slipped. The name just slipped me, but one of you remember. I think he's a good coach because there's a point when he was linked with Arsenal, but he's a good. These are two very good coaches, so I could see it drawing, but just on physicality and set play, Paris, I'm going to give this one to Newcastle 2-1. Hey, Highgate, big up yourself, man. I'm not in the regular spot, so I couldn't bring you onto the show. So yeah, man, bless up yourself. Yeah, Saliba looked good, but I wasn't impressed by Arsenal. True. We soon get to that. Yeah, we went through that already. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with. I didn't think Saka had a good game. Odegaard, I think, is overrated. I know one of my subscribers before the game don't agree with that, but I think Odegaard is overrated. I think he's a good player, but I think he's rated by some people too highly. But they're going to get it together. Yeah, Graham Potter. Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe is the name of the coach at Brighton. Like him. The ball and play for Newcastle. Alan St. Maxim. Yeah, man. I like him, but I think he has to be more effective. I don't think he scores enough goals or create enough assists. He wins Eddie Howe, yeah. He wins a lot of free kick. Jarvis. Breggie never me leave and you never even showed me Jarvis. Jarvis, man. But I will be in the seaside, You'll see me in Brampton. So when I get there, hopefully we can link up, all right? One of these days, all right? Now, Manchester City will go up against Bournemouth. So this is, again, I think this is a win for Manchester City. So I don't think this is a difficult game for Manchester. I think this is going to be the biggest margin of victory for this weekend. So I'm going City 5, Bournemouth 0. And I think there'll be a next double, possibly a hat-trick for Haaland in this game. Erling Haaland in this game. So I am going 5-0. This is going to be the game with the biggest margin of victory. I am going City 5, Bournemouth 0. This is a home game at the Etihad. Yeah, they're a mean machine. So easy game to call, that is. One of the other tricky encounters will be this Wolves game. Wolves going up against Fulham. That is going to be a tricky encounter. Fulham really played well against Liverpool. 2-2 scoreline. Wolves, they lost 2-1 to Leeds. Yeah, that's what I said. I get a brace for her. Yeah, man, a brace for him. Yep. Yeah. Fulham, looking good. They have made some additions to their squad as well. So they have strengthened I don't know. They made a new signing. Let me tell you, um, who the signing is at. Um, I don't know if the player will be available to play, but yeah, I don't see Fulham losing this game. Wolves, if you know Wolves, right? Wolves is that team that they don't lose a lot, but they draw a lot of games. So this game, I think, is looking like a Mitrovic scoring, Wolves scoring, and it's a draw. All right. Issa Diop. So they have added Issa Diop to their defense. The West Ham centre back, who I thought was a good player, but released by West Ham. He has been added to their ranks. Um, and there's Andres Pereira from Manchester United. So I think, and the truth is, Fulham, for example, like Solomon, that Shakhtar Donetsk player, he has not been playing. So people, Fulham have some good players. I think they started the first game kind of giving a lot of the players from the championship to play, the opportunity to play. But what is going on is now that they have given them that opportunity, I get the feeling like what you're going to see from Fulham now is more and more of their new signings integrating into the side. So for this game, I think it's one of the regular Wolves results. It's going to be a drawn game. All right. It's going to be a drawn game. Fulham won, Wolves won. I think that is how it's going to end. All right. Now, um, yeah. So let's go to the next fixtures. This is good. So people, give me a prediction. Like I said, if you can get most of them right, then we will see. All right. Then we have Brentford versus Manchester United. Brentford versus Manchester United. Brentford, give me a sec, people. Yeah. So Brentford versus Manchester United. You're not going to. All right. Don't be fooled by microfiche. That not good. Portugal can beat. Portugal can beat. People, the man is calling. Hey, people, the man is calling. The man is calling. Big up Gate. Portugal is going to beat Fulham. I don't know. I don't know about that, my friend. I don't know about that. I am telling you, this Fulham team, I think many people have predicted that Fulham will be relegated. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is going to be a drawn game, right? It's going to be a drawn game. Yeah. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Fulham. It's a draw for me, Highgate. I am predicting a draw. I am predicting a draw. Yeah. Ivan Tony and Mboma, two good attacking options that they have. Yeah. See this comment here from Denville Hines. Says Alan St. Maximin flatters to deceive. 31 starts, 5 goals. The guy is making poor decision in front of goal. His conversion rate is worrying. That's what I'm saying. He's very skilled, but he's not effective. I did say that. He doesn't score a lot, and there's not a lot of assists. It is amazing that people talk him up, but when you check, he doesn't have a lot of assists. All right. Now, the 12:30 game, which is the final game on Saturday, I have a shocker for you. This will be Manchester United's second defeat. Manchester United travels to London to play the Bees of Brentford. And this is going to be a defeat for Manchester United. They struggled against Brentford with Ivan Toney, and I think they are going to have problems with them. I think this game you will see the deficiencies in the defender that they signed from Ajax. Martinez is his name. I think this week you're going to see how his height is an issue. That's what I think. I think Martinez. I feel like this is where he's going to struggle going up against these big, imposing players. He would have done better if he had a more experienced or a better quality centre back playing beside him, and not Harry Maguire. And I think Manchester need to sort out their midfield. So I'm going Brentford with a 2-1 win in this game over Manchester United, which will force them to go into the transfer market and make some major moves. All right. So what is your score prediction for that one? Manchester United versus Brentford over there in London. It's a home game for Brentford. And so that's the fixtures for Saturday. Manchester United Brentford at 12:30. That is the final game. But we also have 2 games on Sunday. Nottingham Forest versus West Ham United. West Ham, I'm picking to win this one. Mikel Antonio getting his first goal and Skamaka scoring as well. I have Nottingham Forest losing at home. Yes, losing at home. Going down to West Ham, who rebound, having lost to City. They win this game on the road, and they will take a 2-0 victory back to London with them. And the final game, yes, of the Sunday fixtures will be the battle of the minor teams in London. Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspurs. All right. See, I see Highgate and Denville. I'll take Brentford good for 2 goals without response. Yes, Denville, I'm telling you. I just think after this week, Manchester will begin to bring in players that are going to solidify their midfield, and they will have to make a decision on Cristiano Ronaldo as the team progresses. I think until they sort out those things, there is going to be some problems with Manchester United. All right, so people, if you are watching, remember to hit the like button as we get into the Tottenham versus Chelsea fixtures. Hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to I Am Sure Sports, please go ahead and do so. Remember, Sunday is my actual birthday. All right, we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, but we're not there yet. We're at, we need like 16 more subscribers to at least get it to 4,200. So let's work with that, right? In fact, by the end of the day, can you help me with that? 16 more subscribers get us to 4,200 subscribers on the platform. All right. So please go ahead and do that. All right. As we talk about this game, like Sunday, my birthday, what I'd love. Oh, I get we saying the same thing, man. Yes, Kamaka scoring. Chelsea versus Tottenham. Now, this is going to be Conte versus Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel versus Conte. No, I don't know. I just feel like the coach at Chelsea, I have this feeling that he has lost the dressing room. He has lost the dressing room, and it is a worry. I think it is a worry. and he's either gonna have to get rid of players, which is not happening. Well, Timo Werner is gone, but I just feel like there are still players there that they are not seeing eye to eye with the coach. He doesn't have a lot of confidence in them. So, what does that mean for the game? I think Tottenham is a well settled team. Tottenham is well settled, doing well, doing good. Um, the Tottenham team doing well, doing good. Big team. They are. I mean, people have them to be one of the contenders as well, and so that is a very interesting thing to look at. So Tottenham, um, whoa, I don't know. I'm an Arsenal man, so this game, ideal scoreline in this game is Tottenham 1, Chelsea 1. Now, I say that because Harry Kane normally takes some time to get into his game. All right? He normally takes some time to get into his game. And so, given that, all right, given the time that he takes to get into his game, I just, all right, give me a sec. All right, we are back. We are back. Yeah. All right. So I don't understand this comment, Highgate. And it's Kane. Yeah. But I think Raheem Sterling will get an assist in this game. So I think it's going to be a 1-1 scoreline. I don't think Tottenham is going to lose. I don't think Conte is going to lose. So I think it's a 1-1 game between yeah, between Tottenham and Chelsea. And that works good for me. London or London rivals. The more points they drop, the better it is for me. But I do think like Conte is such a good coach, and Tottenham has this quality team. But I think Chelsea at home at the bridge will put in the performance that will get something out of this game. So I'm going 1-1 Tottenham versus Chelsea, which works ideal for me because when I win, I'll have 6 points. So that's important to me, right? So I like what Denzel says. He says the current Manchester United team has succumbed to the weighted expectation of the club. The Fergie legacy is handicapping players and coach. The cemetery for for established and aspirant managers. Or the cemetery. Oh geez, they died here. Um. Oh my. Boy, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But let's see. Let's see. Listen, at some point, Manchester United will get it. They will get it going. I don't know when that is, but they will get it going at some point. Yeah. So yeah. So Manchester will at some point. Yeah. Yeah. Get it together. They will get it together. I don't know. I mean, yeah. What will it be like? Manchester get it together in the. Let's see. I think after the fourth game, they get it together. After the fourth game, Manchester United gets it together, and it will be a battle for the top four. I think after 4 games, I think once it gets to the ending of the window, they would have made some decision as to where the squad is going to go. Ten Hag will have more of an influence, and I think they have to make a decision where Cristiano Ronaldo is concerned. So give us your thoughts. What do you think? Tell me what you think. After I'm predicting that at the end of the window, Manchester United will have a settled squad, a coach who is in charge, and will begin to put performances together. What are your thoughts? Let me hear. Yeah, I hear you, Romario Lawrence. But like I said, I think after the window, he's going to have to work with what he has. Well, he has no choice but to work with them, which means it's going to be better for them, man. I don't see Manchester falling outside of first to sixth place. I don't see that happening. They are going to be somewhere between first place and sixth place. That's just the truth. That's just they are going to rebound. And they're talking. No, I'm not talking. No, listen. A lot of coaches get their thing together at the end of the transfer window because sometimes you don't know who is going to be at the club, who is leaving the club. And so once you get to the window, end of the window, you kind of say, okay, this is who I have to work with, this is who I have, and you take it from there. I'm telling you, it's not tongue in cheek. If you need the window to end to kind of have it, no man, not tongue in cheek. All right. So yep. All right. So yeah, so Chelsea versus Tottenham. And then the final game of week 2 will be on the 15th. Liverpool at Anfield versus Crystal Palace with Patrick Vieira, who in the second half of that game against Manchester United, 20 Hag won't be around mid-season. Denville, which team you support? You sound like a Liverpool fan, calling the man 20 Hag. I hear people saying all kind of thing. They need 9 more Hags. They have 1 Hag too short because 10 Hags don't play football. It's 11. I don't know all of these things about it. The, the 10 Hag at Manchester United. I don't know, but it will be the Reds versus the Eagles. Many people are saying, "Oh, the Eagles are big side, big side, big side," and they would give Arsenal. I don't hear anybody. I don't hear anybody talking anything about the Eagles. No, what they are not a big side anymore. When they were playing Arsenal, they're a big side. When they're playing Liverpool, they are what? They are back to normalcy. I don't know. Talk to me because last week, before Friday, oh, Eagles are big side. It's gonna be a big game, and the Eagles are going to do this, and the Eagles are going to do that, and the Eagles and the Eagles and the Eagles. No, the Eagles are going to be playing Liverpool. Where are the people? Where are the people? Where are the people? I don't understand what is going on. Talk to me. What is going on? What is going on? They are not a big side anymore. Come on, man. Again, people, if you're watching, remember, please hit the like button. Get the subscription up. Get the likes up. Right? Um, yeah. Man, where are the players to improve United? We need a major surgery. Yeah, but listen, the window is not going to close with at least four new players coming in at Manchester United. But I think they're trying to make room. They're deciding on players like Cristiano Ronaldo. I think one of the biggest challenges they have right now is the Cristiano Ronaldo situation. All right. I think this is going to be, but let me get to that Crystal Palace game. I think it is going to be um, everything is going to be better. Let me say that better for Manchester United at the end. Liverpool Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace is going to put in a performance, but Liverpool going to win. Yeah. Uh, a Salah goal and a Diego Jota goal. No, not Diego Jota. Diego Jota not scoring. I don't think Darwin Núñez scoring against Crystal Palace. I think the Crystal Palace defenders are what, like, they love the Darwin Núñez kind of player. So I think Salah and Luis Diaz will score. Yeah. Crystal Palace can play ball, but Núñez looks just as hungry as Haaland. Yeah, I don't think I think Núñez is a good buy. I don't know that he's as clinical as Haaland or Haaland. So I think he's going to be more inconsistent in his scoring. I think if he gets whatever he gets, Haaland is going to outscore him this season by 5 goals. So if he gets 30, Haaland getting 35. If he gets 10, Haaland getting 15. Haaland is going to be 5 goals better than him. Because to me, Haaland is a more complete all-around player at this particular time. There's a lot of upside to Darwin Núñez, and I like the Uruguayan players. They have this hunger, this passion that they play with, and I think he has fallen into the hands of a very good coach in Klopp. You're in Klopp, so look at that. I see a Manchester United fan here saying Ronaldo, Jones, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Ronaldo, Bay and Shaw gonna be hard to get rid of. Listen, this is a World Cup year, and I don't think players. I don't think it's so hard to get rid of players who want to play in the World Cup. I don't think so. I don't think players who want to play in the World Cup are hard to get rid of. Because players want to play in the World Cup. I believe he looks good in a high gate. I believe that Darwin Núñez is a good player. I just think to me, if he's a 80% striker in terms of his where he's at in terms of completion of the end product, if he's at 80, Haaland is at 89. I think Haaland is above him in terms of like Haaland has been at this, I think, successfully longer than Darwin Núñez. So I would trust Haaland to give me 5 more goals right now. But I can see Darwin Núñez in a few years getting past Haaland. Now, one of the other things I want to ask you is, now that you have watched the first week, you're heading into the second week. Have you changed any of your preseason, early season, week one predictions in terms of who will be relegated, who will finish in the top? Are you sticking to everything that you have done and believing that this is it? It is, you know, yeah, it is too early to make any change. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, very, very competitive. I think it will be. Yeah, yeah. Eagle Republic, good to have you on show. Our boys may catch a break in Australia as Morocco has fired their head coach, Ali Hodzic, with, with just 3 months ago to the World Cup. Maybe I'm just trying to be optimistic. You know what is funny? Because I mean, I'm going to do maybe later. I don't know how possible that is. Like I said, I'm in a next jurisdiction, so maybe later because it's just two something. I'm going to see if probably in an hour or so I can do something. Looking at the Jamaica, um, Austria tour situation, and I'm going to tell you why I want to do that. I have some other clippings of some work that I've been doing out here that I'm going to put up the videos as well. Right? It's very simple. All right. Not to stray too far from it. I don't think it's going to be as bad as we are making it out to be because a lot of the players, like from Ghana, are players who are actually playing in Ghana, coming to the whole thing. I think Qatar may be the toughest of the three opponents because most of the top, I would say all of the top players for these clubs, for these nations, will not be playing, including Jamaica. I think they may have better B or C teams, if use of a better term, because people, please do not take the things out of context. Because I find that sometimes in our conversations, people take things out of context. Like I did this video about Paul Hall, and people started saying that isn't he better than Whitmore? I wasn't comparing Paul Hall and Whitmore. And if you compare the records, Whitmore has a better record, though he has had a longer time. So I wasn't comparing records. So I made a video just saying, um, I didn't say that he whether he gets more or less in at QPR. All I'm saying is that given the state of our football, would it be a wise decision to pay a coach $30,000 to $35,000 a month? That's all I'm saying. Is it wise given that we don't have money? You put yourself in a contract like that. When the money done, what happens? Is there a better way? And then people, some person said that coaches, top coaches, and it's per month, people. That money I'm talking about is monthly, not yearly, monthly. 35,000 a month in that region, in that ballpark. So my thing is not, does he deserve this or not? It's not what he deserves. I think if the coach deserves $10 million US, give him $10 million. It's not about deserve. It is about this. Can the nation afford that, given all the other things financially that are happening? The females program, the grassroots programs. And should we be looking to start investing some of this money in the grassroots because they have other people out there who have higher qualifications, according to my report? This is what I'm saying. There is at least one person with a higher qualification than Paul Hall who has coached in the region, who wants the job at a lower amount, who is willing to live in Jamaica and do the job. So I am saying if you have somebody who has coached at in this region, has a better record, when you look at the amount of games that Paul Hall has managed and look at that person's first set of game with a lesser nation, they have a better record than Paul Hall. They have been in bigger setups at the club level and with national teams outside of Jamaica, and they are willing to take the job for less money and also to live in Jamaica. Why wouldn't you also look at that option and then use the additional money for other footballing matters? It's not a matter of whether Paul Hall is a good coach or he can do the job or he deserves the money. It's nothing like that. So I will say this. I do believe that our league is not good as the Moroccan league. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what the league in Qatar is. Qatar. I don't know what the league is like in Ghana. All I'm saying is that how this thing has been dubbed, you would make it feel like Jamaica will get 20 from this team, 30 from the other one, and 40. And I'm saying that it is not that bad, people, because we are going to play against not the top players. Do I expect Jamaica to beat them up? No. All I'm saying is that, unlike some people who believe that we're going to be so embarrassed and we're probably going to get 20 and 30 and 10 because the local players are not good, I don't share that opinion. I do not share that position, because the teams are going up against probably have their C squads. All right? That is level expenditure is excessive. Seem he's with of kickback in that demand. Paul Hall resume can't demand such salary. That would be so. JSF is right on this one. Rejected. All right. Management. The Jamaica national head coaching job is only one of 211 on the planet Earth. A very good pro licensed coach is going to run at a minimum 200. Eagle Republic. Let me say this again. There is, let me give you facts that I have. There is a coach who has a higher level license, has coached in this region. In England, he has held higher positions than Paul Hall. Right? That's all I'm saying. He holds those positions and he's asking for less than what Hall is requesting, and he's willing to live in Jamaica. Hall don't, from my reports, he doesn't want to live in Jamaica. He wants to live in Miami or Florida at the expense of the Federation. I am not saying that he should not get the job. I am saying to you that other people must be considered. Is it sustainable? That's all I am asking. Is it sustainable? Is it sustainable? All right, let's look at your thing. Let's see that. Hey, Nicole, how you doing, man? Hey, people, let me apologize again, because I've been, like I said, I'm in a next jurisdiction. You understand me? I'm out of the land of wood and water, so had to be off for a while, change up a setting, trying to get things together. All right. So big up, Nicole. All right. I'll soon get to your next comment. All right. So 200. But Eagle Republic, you're making my point for me. All right. Let's look at your point, Eagle Republic. Let me take this comment. Eagle Republic says the Jamaica coach is going to run at a minimum of US 250,000 per year. All right, at a minimum. So let's look at the min, because I'm not going to take that one. All right. Let me hear. Ryan says, big up Ryan LSC. Yeah, I know you're calling me, man. One time I was earbound. I had some challenges all over the world. But yeah. Man, why not give Paul all the money? JFF have lots of money from the Adidas deal. All JFF want is money for themselves, kiss me teeth. All right? All right. So because you have money, and remember, is the next question, is Paul Hall the most qualified person who is seeking the job? And what are the other persons requesting? I don't have a problem with Paul Hall getting the job. My question is, oh, hey, Nicole, listen, I'm going to tell you something about all right, about the football. I still get to that, Nicole. I still get to, we just deal with Ryan. All right. So, I don't have a problem with Paul Hall getting the job. The JFF must decide that. But Ryan, all I'm saying is that other coaches, whether you believe it or not, there are other coaches who are willing to take the Jamaica job for less money, who are also qualified and have managed at this level. That's the point I'm making. None of these are Jamaicans, and they are black men. They're two of them are black men. You have Jamaicans who coach, are people who are Jamaicans who coach in the MLS who are willing to take the job for less money, who have managed in the Major League Soccer right now, would be willing. All I'm saying is, why not look at all the options? Is Paul Hall the only are we saying that he's the only option we have? That is the point I am making, right? And is it sustainable? All right, let me give you. So Zambrano get 400. This is a year, right? 400,000 a year divided by 12. You said Zambrano is a big coach. That's 33. That is more than what Paul Hall wants. That's the point I'm making. So what Paul Hall is demanding, is really right up there with the top level coaches. Nicole, listen. When I get there, people, don't get my JFF, I try to see if I can jump through one of the window them. If you time get in there, Nicole, I'm gonna bring you on board. What position you want? What I'm friend call it the Jamaica YouTube Football Federation. Bring in all of you on it. Bring in all of you on it. All right. True, Paul is a black man, no, but they're the other people. That's what I'm saying. The other people are black, right? You know, the other people are black. Actually played yesterday, last night. Couldn't video myself. That is a problem. I couldn't video myself playing. Actually, bang into it. Oh, let's bang in the goal, them man with the man. I bang into man. Score one from around. I want from around 30 yards out, off of the left. Use both feet, Whoop. Hit him. I say, yo, where you get them better? Yo, we skill like Bill. Me I tell the people, me skill like Bill. People, me skill like Bill. And the man them watch it now, can me tell them to subscribe and watch it because I'm gonna talk about it. But big up Treasure Coast Masters, all the masters men that we play the game with, big up on yourselves. You understand me? Chucky and James and the rest of man them. All and we'll play some domino with, drop some six love, get a look one, see what drop a few. Big up on yourselves, all of the ball of them. Yeah. Jesus, Bobby. Let's see for Andrew. See for name Omar. See for name I can't remember. Oh my God, I can't remember everybody name. Bob Bradley. But Bob Bradley, I would say that Bob Bradley has more experience, and Paul Hall would be demanding the same salary as Bob Bradley. That is the point. You're making my point for me, Eagle Republic. You're making my point. Paul Hall is demanding the same salary as these guys with less experience and less success. That is the point I'm making. Yeah, Ryan, when we finish, I'll call you and see if we can arrange that. Let me see me then. You want to tell me? Boy. Bob Bradley, yeah. Ryan, I'm going to call you when I'm finished when I will set up something. You understand me? You have to understand too, Manning, that maybe his lifestyle for him. No, exactly. So I know that's what I'm saying that I don't think Paul Hall request is unfair because I think given his lifestyle, it is that's what it may command. The question is, you must be, and there's one thing that all of us are a problem with the GFF. It is how they manage money. No, the idea that we get money, because the players, you see, all of this, you hear already that the players then want to move from 2,500 to 5,000 a game. So, so money there, money there. So the player them deserve 5,000. That is on par with some of the top national teams in the world. So because you have money, do you use it to pay salaries? How does football develop? That's all I'm saying. So I'm not on any side. I'm just asking questions for us to contemplate and look at these things and think about them. Should the players be given the 5,000, move from 2-5 because they were taking less because there was no money? No, that money is there. Double it and give them 5,000. Should we do that as well? And what amount of the money is supposed to go towards developing football locally? Are we supposed to just forget about that, focus on our national team, and use all the Adidas money, whatever it is, and focus it on the national team? Just dump all it in the national team and leave the rest. Because there's no guarantee that the national team is going to succeed with or without Paul Hall or with or without the present players. So there must be a part of those resources that go towards the development of football at the grassroots levels in terms of surfaces, and see they can build out a proper stadium for the players and have a consistent academy league that people get in. You have to do those things. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, stop the embezzling about 40 yards, 30 yards. Where is it? Let me see how far it was. Need to, I'm going to check today and give you the exact measurement. But it's around, you could be right, it's around 28 to 30 yards. Yeah, man, off the left. Well, what happened is that the keeper, came out at the goal and get the ball and he was trying to run back, but I have to bend it around two different half of my left foot. Boom! Sweet piece of goal. Sorry, hey, see me to catch that on camera right, would that be the biggest thing on YouTube. Hell no, we don't deserve that 1,000 US a game. Yes. No, the players get 2,005 now, So they are saying that, I don't know if you hear this, but I've been hearing that the players want to renegotiate because money dead now. So they want 5,000, which is what happened, As soon as people hear a company gets money, well, we can't get raised. We need to get raised. And then don't business. If the money was pumped into the company to build out infrastructure, they just know that we need more money. So that's all I'm asking. All I'm asking is what percentage of what is received needs to go towards the development of football consistently from the grassroots level, because we cannot dump all the money into the national team because there's no guaranteed success there. All right. So we have around 5 minutes to go, people. So, yeah. So, yeah. So let me know what's going on. I see some comments here from that same video that we did. And I don't like to, without talking to the people, I don't like to read out their names, but I can it says, one person, how can you compare Tapa to Hall if he's more qualified? There's no comparison. I think you're misunderstanding. There's no comparison. At the end of the day, you can look at people records. Yeah. Yeah. I like this. Contract has finite sum. The disclosing the figure will weaken JFF fans. It is a tricky one. Well, I don't know about the disclosure, but what I'm saying is that because money has come in, everybody now is saying that they need more money. And if you do that in salaries, then you're going to mess up everything. All right? It's hard to believe that we want success and not willing to pay for it. Only thing that matters, you have to pay for it, is how much you pay that is the issue. All right, this is our next comment. Only thing that matters is your success, and spending the money in Jamaica has repeatedly proven that it won't work. Spend it on a man that will bring in better quality, professionalism, hungry talent, and downright better players, even if it's not by far. Totally agree. The question is Paul Hall the right? Listen, what has happened is that we have boxed our minds in to Paul Hall as if there's nobody else out there who could do what Paul Hall is doing. And I like Paul Hall. I like the way he speaks to the media. But seriously, is it that he is the only coaching option right now? Listen what I'm asking again. Are we saying that given what Paul Hall did in Nations League, he is the only person they're supposed to look at? Because I keep saying to people that there are other people who have had better success at this level, have better qualification. They have coached in at high club levels and high international levels, even in CONCACAF. So I am saying, why should the JFF box itself into only Paul Hall? I'm not saying that he's not the one, but shouldn't they at least look at others? And if there are others who have better records, better performances, higher coaching pedigree, why, and they want less, why shouldn't they, even if it's $5,000 less, why shouldn't they be considered for the job? And they are, at least two of them are Jamaicans, are of Jamaican heritage. One could have played for Jamaica and one played for Jamaica. Yeah, man, I know you're just pointing it out, Eagle Republic. Great comment. Says this. I was just pointing out that the Paul Hall's negotiation may be approaching Paul Hall's negotiation may be approaching negotiations based on the total number of such head coaching positions available. Yeah, yeah. What I don't want us to do is to have us tie down to a coach like we did with Schaefer. They are not getting the job done. You can't afford them, and then you can't make the changes because you tie yourself into some crazy amount. You spend all of that money and not getting any success. I just want a big point this corner because there are many people who have a concern. Because remember, people, players came out who there were suggestions from this said coach that the players were not committed and the players were not this and the players were not that and they were not, and the players came out and said we were ready to play and he didn't call. This coach said that he is in the 16 and the 17, not anybody and nobody don't influence him. All I'm saying, 16 and 7, is this the best person? But listen, this is the EPL show. We are straight into some JFF issues. We're gonna have a show discussing this. Don't know when. Could be today. Could be tomorrow. But like I said, in the next jurisdiction, won't keep this one long. Hour and a half should have been an hour. Want to thank you for coming on, right? And being a part of the show. Please remember, as usual, to hit the like button. Yeah. There you go, Eagle Pro. So you know one of the names, and there's a next one in the United States. And they want the job for less money. Why not consider them? That's all I'm saying. At least interview them. We have like this tunnel vision, like Paul Hall. And all I'm saying to people, there, we don't think the Jamaican job is appealing. There are other people who are looking at it. And Paul Hall must also bear this in mind, that he may have to lower his amount because other people have lowered their amount to get the job. Hey, people, this is Manins Man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. It's always my joy and my pleasure being with you. It was a good one. We could have one more for you today. You have yourself a fantastic rest of the day. Remember, as you go, not that one. There's that name, and there's one who is above him. I'm telling you. All right. As usual, when it gets to this point, we ask you to hit the like button. We ask you to subscribe. We ask you to share. We say, this is I Am Sure Sports. I'm Manning's man. And as usual, we say, we are over and we are O-U-T out.
Yo, watch your bad dog. Yo, watch your bad dog. SK New Air this. The body out there. Slipper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherville, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.